And the Gombe State 7th Assembly has been inaugurated following the expiration of the 6th Assembly. The inauguration ceremony, which saw the election of key officers to pilot the affairs of the 7th Assembly, was hugely attended by supporters of elected members from the 24 constituencies of the state. And our correspondent, Christopher Luka, was at the inauguration, and now he has to report.
The entry of the clerk to the Gombe State House of Assembly marks the commencement of today's proceedings. After the roll call, each member submits a copy of his certificate of return and Code of Conduct Bureau as requirements for swearing in. The APC is in the majority with 20 seats, while the PDP will continue its opposition duties, having clinched only 4 seats of the 24 state constituencies. The clerk reads the governor's declaration marking the inauguration of the 7th Assembly and subsequently conducts the nomination of Speaker and Deputy Speaker for the 7th Assembly. Abubakar Luggerewo from Akko Central Constituency, the Speaker of the 6th House of Assembly, returned unopposed as the Speaker of the 7th Assembly, while Saddam Bello, Funakaya North, was nominated and unanimously elected as Deputy Speaker of the 7th Assembly. The Speaker gives a speech and later conducts the election of other principal officers. Then the House adjourns. Fielding questions from the press, the Speaker reels out the milestones achieved by the 6th Assembly and promises the 7th Assembly shall do better. The same sentiment is shared by other members.
We passed almost 42 bills and more than 175 resolutions to His Excellency during the period of 4 years. And I'm sure with their support and cooperation, more especially with the presence of this vibrant Deputy Speaker behind me, I'm sure we're going to do more and more.
We make sure that all the bills that come to this assembly pass through all the necessary process, such as the public hearing, and we ensure a robust debate at the plenary before it sees the light of the day.
They also debunk allegations of being a robust term 6th Assembly.
Robust term means garbage in, garbage out. This Honorable House 6th Assembly is not a robust term assembly, and I want to assure you that 7th Assembly is going to be an assembly that will uphold the principle of check and balances and separation of powers.
Fundamentally, we are going to set a legislative agenda, which is going to be the first in history of this assembly. We must have an agenda, a target, an objective upon which we want to accomplish at the end of this assembly.
The over 4 million people living and working in Gombe State await with bated breath to see what the 7th Assembly will do in terms of meeting their developmental needs. Christopher Luka, Television News, Gombe.